Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today on my channel it's going to be story time. I'm going to share some experience that I had while I was a commercial flight attendant. So today I'm going to talk about how I almost got robbed in a hotel, a 5-star hotel. What? So as usual, that day I would never forget. It was a very full flight. It was actually 4 sectors. It's an African country. Whenever we're going to Senegal, we usually go through Sierra Leone, Gambia, Sierra Leone, Gambia, then we stop off at Senegal. It's a layover that we always look forward to. There's the one of 2 days and the one of 3 days, and so this one I'm going to talk about is the one of 3 days. In fact, I looked forward to this layover because I remember that it had been a very busy week and I needed rest, and I knew I was going to get this in the layover. We're going to be in Senegal for 2 whole days, and all we're just going to do is rest and hang out with our fellow crew members. So what happened was that, like I said, it was a very full flight, and by the time I got into my room I was so tired. One rule the airline that I worked for always tell us is all the crew members must all be on the same floor. Everyone is always on the same floor, either to the left or to the right hand side, but we're always on the same floor in case of any issues. So that night, actually I always have this anytime I go into my room, there's a lock at the back of the door. I always make sure that I lock it. But you see, that day, because I was so tired, to be honest, I cannot remember locking my room at the back. I remember just going in, and all I did was I just removed my jacket and I fell on my bed, and I woke up like 2 hours later. And when I woke up, I realized I was still on my uniform, and so I went to take a bath, took a shower, and had something to eat, and I hanged out with my colleagues. And later, in the middle of the night, I just heard bah bah bah, as in somebody was trying to actually come into my room. The person was banging, trying to come into my room. First of all, I woke up, I thought I was dreaming, and so when I woke up, I was so scared, because the first thing that came to my mind was, I don't think I locked that place. Because I actually can't even remember at all locking the place. So when the person was still trying to come into, my room, what I did was I got up, I took my I took my heels, my ground shoe, and I went to the door. The person was still trying to, force himself in, and the first thing I said was, "Who is that? Who is that? What are you doing at my door? Who is that?" And the person was like, open the door. They gave me it's your room number, that somebody gave me this room as my room number. So I'm kind of wondering why it is locked. I didn't say anything. Immediately I just went back, called the reception, and I called them and I said, "Please, can you tell me the reason why someone is trying to enter into my room?" The person just told me now that you gave him the key to come into my room. And that was how the people at the reception said that they had not checked in anyone, and so they don't understand what is actually happening. And so I just told them that you better make sure that nobody comes into my room to come and rob me. If you guys say you didn't check in anybody, someone is right, I told them my room number, trying to enter into my room. And I went back to the door and I told the person that if you don't leave my door, if you don't leave, I'm going to scream, I'm going to shout. Before I even finished talking, I didn't hear anything again. To be honest, I was so scared, because I've never had that kind of experience before. And the expectations you have from a 5-star hotel. Immediately I called my cabin senior, and I told my cabin senior everything that happened, and immediately called the rest of us, and all of them just came to my room, because I remember that I was the only girl on that flight, and every other person I worked with were the male crew, so they were so protective of me on that particular flight. And all of them came in. Our captain came in, was like, "What's happening?" And when I told them, the captain was shocked. He went downstairs and he was like, how is it possible that somebody, you gave somebody, you know, and they were telling us downstairs that they didn't, at the reception, that they didn't check in anyone, they don't understand what is happening and all that. To cut the whole story short, when we got back to Nigeria, the captain personally, you know, took up the issue, although my cabin senior did that, but you know, you know what would have happened at the end of it all. They changed us, took us to another, that was the last time we ever used that hotel, and I can never forget that experience. Since that experience, anytime I travel to any layover, I am always extremely careful. I'm always so vigilant. I do not get carried away with the fact that it's a 5-star hotel. Anything can happen. They have thieves everywhere. So that's all for today's story time. I'm sure you gained something from this story that I just gave to you. My next video, I'm going to share another experience of mine. As usual, my name is Iyetunde Adeyemi. Stay blessed.